Well, it's back. You guys really seem to like the videos I did where I would take a certain budget and then tell you which fragrances I would buy to stay within that budget. So, you know, my $150 starter pack, my $500 starter pack, those types of videos you guys really seem to like. And to be honest with you, I love making them, and the reason why is because it's a bit of a challenge for me. I have to really be picky on what I include in this video so that I don't go over budget or go under budget. So it's really kind of cool. It's really like creating a puzzle, trying to fit all these different fragrances in here and move them around to create the ultimate list for the certain price point. And what's great about videos like this is it's perfect for beginners. Here in 2020, if you have any resolutions that, you know what, this year I want to build up a fragrance collection, I want to smell good this year, I want to, you know, smell better than everyone around me, this is going to be the video for you. If you have a budget of about $300, I'm going to give you the best fragrances that you can buy with that money. And of course, all of them will be linked down below, so it's going to be super easy for you to find them and pick them up if you want to. They're going to be at the best prices. Of course, I do want to hear from you. Which ones would you put in this list if you were making this video? If you have $300 to spend, how would you do it? And again, we're assuming that you have no fragrances to begin with, so completely starting from scratch as a beginner. And then of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also turn on post notifications and give this video a like. All of that helps out the channel, helps us grow, and I appreciate it. So now let's go and jump right into the video. Starting off with the first fragrance, we have Mandarina Duck Black. So this one is a fragrance that is a little bit new here to the collection, but I've really been enjoying a lot. This one's going to be coming in at about $30 for a 100 ml. So that's a really, really solid price. And this fragrance, it smells amazing. I've talked about in other videos that for me, I almost get just a little bit of a La Nuit de l'Homme type of smell from it. Again, not saying it's a cologne, but it kind of sits in that genre, at least to me. And I love that fragrance, La Nuit de l'Homme. It's popular for a reason, and this one smells amazing as well. So this would be perfect for winter, perfect for fall. This would be a great date fragrance. I mean, you could do a lot with this scent. And again, you're coming in at about $30 for this, which is a steal of a price. So I do highly recommend you check this one out if you really want something that's warm, sweet, and perfect for fall and winter. Up next here we have a Zara Pour Homme Intense. And this one right here, this is going to be for you men out there who really want to stand out. You don't want to smell like that little kid next door. You want to smell like the boss. You want to smell like you own the street. You own, you know, the area that you're in, whether it be in an office, whether it be in the classroom, whatever. If you just want to smell like you're dominating that space, this fragrance is going to be the one to go with. This one is going to be coming in at about $35 for a 100 ml bottle like this one. Again, very affordable here. That is not a lot of money for a fragrance. It may seem like a lot, maybe if you're new to fragrances, but trust me, it gets much more expensive than that, and you know, than what you're going to see in this video. You're going to, you know, in some cases you can be paying up to $200, $300 for a bottle of some of the more high-end stuff. So just the fact that you can get something this high quality and something that makes this much of a statement for only $35, it's a steal. And it's one of my personal favorites here, especially for wintertime. A Zara Pour Homme Intense will work great in a lot of situations. Very masculine, very strong. It's got great quality, it's got great performance, and it's one that I highly recommend you check out. This is a nice hidden gem in my personal opinion. Up next here we have Paco Rabanne Pure Excess Night. So this one is going to be pushing the price a little bit more, but I still wanted to include it because I think it's a great scent, especially if you're just starting out. This one's going to be coming in at about $70 for 100 ml. So again, you're getting up there a little bit in price. I mean, it is more expensive than some of the other ones in this list, and if you want, you can substitute this one out for, you know, 2, maybe 3 other fragrances that, you know, will fit in that price point of about $70 depending on what you get. But I did want to include in there because I do think a lot of you would really appreciate this scent, especially if you're a beginner. I think this smells fantastic, and what's nice about this one is that it's going to set you apart from everyone else around you. I can almost guarantee that no one around you is going to be wearing this fragrance. Just take it from me. I seriously think that no one's going to be wearing this one, so you're going to be really in the clear. If you want to smell unique, you want to smell different, this one will be a solid option. And if you can swing that money, highly recommend you get it. Pure Excess Night, this one is awesome. Up next here we have Halloween Man X. So this one is going to be running you $30 for a 100 ml, which is another fantastic price. especially because this is a new fragrance. This one came out in 2019, so it's a new release and it smells fantastic. It's a coffee fragrance, which you don't get the coffee right off the bat, so I just want to throw that out there, and I've talked about that before. The coffee starts to come in after it started to dry down, so you kind of got to wait for it, but once it gets there, trust me, it smells amazing. This is a great scent, especially for the price. Again, $30. You got something that smells great, that smells semi-unique, has great performance, and really above all that is going to be a compliment getter. This is a mass appealing fragrance that smells great. And my bottle, of course, is empty. The reason why? Well, you guys sold it out. If you haven't heard of our new company, FragranceMatch.co, we are a company that sends you 2 5 ml samples of your choice each month for only $10 a month. And this is a popular item on the website. A lot of people bought this one, so we're going to have to restock on it, get a couple more bottles so more people can choose it. So if you want to check out Fragrance Match, again, we're the cheapest subscription service for samples at this moment. Make sure you check it out down below. This one, though, fantastic. Great scent for beginners. Highly recommend you pick this one up if you haven't tried it yet. It's awesome. Up next, we have Calvin Klein Eternity EDP. This one's going to be running you about $35 for 100 ml, which is another solid price. I mean, $35 for a lot of these fragrances is killer, and it means you can pick up a lot of fragrances and only spend $300, and from that you're getting, a lot of high quality scents. This one is incredible. A really nice follow-up to the original Eternity, which is a great scent. It is pretty popular. Obviously, Eternity has been around and has been worn a lot. The EDP, though, probably not many people at this time are going to be wearing it. This is, hasn't had enough time to circulate around to the people outside the community. So yeah, really going to be a nice scent. Has a nice mature take on the Eternity DNA. And honestly, it smells great. Great performance, great quality. Again, $35, it's hard to beat. Up next here we have Coach Platinum. So I love Coach Platinum. I think this smells great. It basically takes that Coach DNA, which kind of has a similarity to Dior Sauvage and Prada Carbon and all those, and it adds a lot of vanilla to it. So it's kind of like a sweeter take on that DNA, which I think is genius. I think it smells great. I love this fragrance, especially for fall and even into winter. It works great. You can wear it in spring and summer if you want to, maybe for evenings out or for dates and stuff, but really works great in the cooler weather. That vanilla in this fragrance mixing with that type of DNA smells amazing. Going to be running you $35, which again is very affordable, 100% worth it at that price. This is a really nice one. Up next, we have one of the cheapest fragrances on this list. That one is F Black Pour Homme. Talked about this one a lot on the channel. One of my personal favorite scents for the really cold winter, and it's honestly one of the only fragrances that I have that works when it's super cold outside. So because of that, one of my personal favorites that even now is still making it in my rotation years later. And again, I have fragrances that are more expensive than this one, multiple $100 bottles that I have that I could wear in winter, but I still choose this $20 scent over those. And if I didn't say the price already, $20 for 100 ml, hard to beat. It really is. You can't go wrong with this scent. And like I said in other videos, if you don't have this yet, just throw it in your cart next time you're creating an order on like FragranceNet or whatever. Just throw it in there. You're probably not even going to notice, and it's going to be a surprise when you see that you pick this fragrance up and you smell it and it amazes you. So F Black Pour Homme, super solid one for $20. Really hard to beat, and it doesn't smell cheap either. It's really a nice scent. Second to last fragrance we have here is Bentley for Men Intense. So this one's going to be running you about $30 for a 100 ml bottle like this one. That's not bad. That's really not bad, especially for this fragrance. This smells almost like niche quality to me. It really does, both in its uniqueness but also the quality of the actual fragrance itself and the performance. This one, very strong performance from this scent, so you don't have to worry about not having people be able to smell you. It's going to project, it's going to last all day, it's going to get you noticed, and it's going to get you compliments. And honestly, people are going to think that you're wearing a fragrance that is $80, $90, $100, when in reality, you only paid $30 for it. So it's really hard to go wrong at that price. Killer deal. Great fragrance for the winter time. Bentley for Men Intense. And finally, the last fragrance on this list, we have CK1 Shock. So this one comes in at $20 for a 200 ml bottle. So I do have the 100 ml here, but I'm pretty sure if you look online, you can get the 200 ml for like $22, which is insane value. Getting that much fragrance for 20 bucks, that's killer. And what's nice about this one, again, is it's a nice quality scent. It doesn't smell cheap. And Calvin Klein fragrances, especially in their bottles that look like this, a lot of the summer fragrances, they can sometimes come across smelling cheap and kind of generic. But this one really has something unique about it. Just smelling this one, that's nice. That's really, really nice. And coming in at 20 bucks for twice the amount of this, that's a killer price. And I do recommend you check it out if you haven't already. This is the last one in this list. Great fragrance for the price, CK1 Shock. So guys, that's it for me. That is how I would spend $300 as a beginner, kind of like my $300 starter pack. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it helps some of you out if you're getting into fragrances. Again, make sure you go check out Fragrance Match down below. Also, all the fragrances that I mentioned in this video are linked down below as well. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, and that's it. I'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.